police officers. We're having a lot of protests about law enforcement officers, the way they interact with people, you know? And I want to have this conversation with you because you will be driving a car in a matter of 3 or 4 years. For example, how old are you? 10. In 5 years you'll be driving. How old are you?
11.
4 years you'll be driving. 5 years. 13. 2 years you'll be driving. 4 years you'll be learning how to drive. 6 years you'll be learning how to drive. You get a permit, I believe when you're 15, some kind of permit. Is that what happened with you, Dimitri?
Yeah.
How young you can be to get your first permit?
15 years old.
15 years old. So you guys will be driving very soon. Okay? And one of the jobs of police officers is to make sure everybody is driving safely. Okay? And one of their jobs is to stop a person that is not driving safely. So the odds you will be stopped by a police officer one day is very high. Everybody at some point in their lives will be stopped by a police officer. Period. Okay? Now, this is one of their jobs. But that's not their primary job. Their primary job is to save lives. Think about it. We live in a society, a community of people. Okay? And you know you have some people that they drink or they use drugs or they have some mental illness. At some point of their lives, people just go crazy sometimes. And sometimes they decide to hurt people. And that's dangerous. And one thing is, for example, him trying to hurt him by punching and kicking. But another thing is if this guy here, let's pretend he's a bad guy, he has a weapon, a knife, a gun, I don't know, something, and he's trying to hurt him, who's going to save him? You? You? Me? I don't know, I don't even know him. Why am I going, let's say that this guy here is going crazy right now, he has a gun, he's pointing at Jack. Point your gun at Jack, please. Yes. Who's going to go in between Jack and Wyatt to save Jack? Me? You? I don't even know him. Let's say that he lives in my community, in my apartment complex. I don't even know this guy. I have children. I have a wife. I have to take care of my kids. This crazy guy is pointing the gun to this stranger that I don't even know him. Am I going to put my face between this gun to save him? Are you going to do that? No. Nobody will. Pretty much nobody will. But there is a job for a person to do exactly that. And that's a law enforcement officer job. A police job. Guess what? They offer a job, will pay $50,000, $60,000 a year if you want to become a police officer. How wonderful. You have to be brave. You have to have courage. You may get hurt. You may even get killed. Trying to save somebody that is a stranger to you. Have you ever thought about that? That's what they do. Think about it. We pay police officers every time you buy a soda from the vending machine, one part of their money, some cents of their money, will go to the police departments to pay the salary of police officers. Did you know that? Every time you buy candy at the store, some part of that money goes to the police officer. Did you know that? No? That's how we pay them. That's what they're there for. Isn't that a good idea to have police officers? Because what if the crazy guy goes to your house? Who are you going to call? Are you going to call the clown from the birthday party? Are you going to call the zookeeper from the zoo, from the Busch Gardens? No, you're going to call who? The police, right? Guys, they're specialized, trained for this situation. They will put their lives in risk to save your life. They do that for money. Period. But they do it. Most people cannot do it because they don't have the courage to do it. Think about it. Would you save the life of a stranger? Think about it. Some yes, some no. But once you have children and family to take care of, you think twice. Oh, I'm going to save this guy. What if I die? I'm going to save the other. What if he kills me? What's going to happen to my children? Oh man, I won't get in the middle of this. Call somebody. Call the police officer. Call 911. So I want you to understand that that's what they do for a living. They have families, they have their children. Probably you have friends that their dad is a police officer or not. You do? You know some? Maybe you have a police officer in your neighborhood. Have you ever looked where they live? They have a house that is just like yours. They have a family that is just like yours. They have spouse, they have children, they have pets. They're people like us. But they're not like us. You know why? Because when you leave your house every day, you know you get back home safely. Do you think they think that way too every day? They never know if they will go back home alive every morning. Why? Because that's what they do. They're there in their patrol car, and sometime the radio will call, and the operator might tell them, hey, Officer John, there's a call, somebody's in danger, there's a crazy guy with a gun trying to hurt his wife, and there are children in the house. Can you please go there and save them? That's what they do. And they go with no fear. Oh man, they go, and they go after the bad guy. But there's a risk. The bad guy can shoot them, and they can die. And that happens a lot, guys. That happens every day. It is a dangerous thing. So I want you to understand that police officers work in a high-stress environment. It's a very high-stress job. Because guess what? What is the worst thing that can happen if you're a lawyer working on the computer every day? Hurt your fingers because you type too much on the keyboard of the computer? Right? There's no danger in being a lawyer, is there? Zero, right? Most careers are safe. Most careers. You can name, you can think about, is this career safe? Is that career safe? You can tell. Most of them are safe. You can be an engineer, you can be a lawyer, you can work at publics, you can drive a truck. Of course, there's the danger of crashing the truck. It's a little more dangerous than working in the computer, you see it? But none of these jobs, you have to put your life in danger to somebody to save a stranger's life. Think about it. Nobody else does it. So they're highly stressed. These guys get out of their car every time there's a call. They don't know you. They don't know the future drivers. You will be the future drivers. But they don't know you. They have never seen you. You did something bad. Maybe you run the stop sign. Maybe you run the stoplight. Maybe you're speeding too much. And you see the lights behind you. And you have to know what to do. And here's what you do. When you see a police officer behind you with lights on, you have to pull over the car and stop calmly. Calmly. They're not the bad guys. They are the good guys. They are the good guys. They're the heroes. However, they don't know us when they pull us. You know what I mean? They're not friends. They have never seen Tabor drive a car. So police officer stops you. He doesn't know you're Tabor Jordan, the Jiu-Jitsu champion. He has no idea. He has no idea if you can be crazy, guys. Do you understand? They have no idea if you can be the crazy guy. So they are very stressed. And the nature of their jobs is to never know if they'll go back home to their families every night. So they are extremely cautious. Right? So when they pull you over, they'll come to you. You should have your hands on the wheel. Show your hands. Do you think it's a good idea when the police officer is coming with guns and he doesn't know if you're crazy? You have your hands in your pockets? You have your hand inside your jacket? When he comes, do you think that's a good idea for you? What is he thinking? When he's coming just to ask for a driver's license, you have your hand in your jacket like this, pretending you have something here. What do you think he's going to think? You have what here? Maybe a gun. Because he's thinking, oh, maybe this guy escaped from prison, he's dangerous, he's crazy, he has a gun here. When I get by the wheel of his car, he's going to shoot me. They think that because they don't know, they don't have a crystal ball. You understand? They don't. And people sometimes get hurt by them because they behave badly. They don't follow their instructions. They have a lot of instructions for safety. They are very professional. Very professional. So they're coming you calmly, looking what you're doing in the car. Have your hands in the wheel. Nice. You probably say, good morning, good evening. Hey, can I see your driver's license? And you should say, yes, sir, yes, ma'am. You should actually be very cautious and respectful because you have to remember, they are living a dangerous life. They're putting their lives in risk. If they don't know you're normal, they don't know if you can be crazy. So maybe your wallet, your driver's license is in the wallet. You should say to the officer, officer, my driver's license is in my wallet. Can I reach behind in my back? He will say yes. Maybe it's in the glove compartment. Think about it. A lot of people keep guns in the glove compartment. When the police officer comes here, you're going to reach the glove compartment? No! You're going to say, sir, my driver's license is, or my insurance card is, my vehicle registration is in the glove compartment. May I reach it? I say, yes. Go for it. And you'll appreciate it. You'll appreciate you being safe. At the end of the day, you have to be respectful to them. Because they're doing something that none of us do. We don't put our lives in risk to save a stranger's life. They do. We have to be grateful for them. We have to be respectful. Sometimes people make mistakes. Sometimes they make mistakes too. But most of those mistakes are because of the stress of the job that they have. I want you to understand that. And you're about to start learning how to drive. You already observe your parents how to drive. Soon you'll be doing driving school. And then you get your first permit. But right now, a lot of people are scared of the police officers. Because a lot of people, when they encounter them, they do some crazy things. Like, police officer tells them, put your hands up. They put their hands in the pocket. Is that a good sign? No. And it doesn't matter your color. If you're white, if you're black, if you're yellow, doesn't matter. They will give the same instructions to everybody. It doesn't matter if you're rich, doesn't matter if you're poor, doesn't matter if you're a boy, doesn't matter if you're a girl. The rules are the same for everybody. We hired them, and guess what? We made the laws and we made the rules. So this is made by all of us. They're just enforcing for safety reasons. You understand? Appreciate their job. When you see police officers, thank them. And respect them. Okay?